Okay. I have one big question about this episode.
Ask away.
What kind of people list their favorite celebrities as Dolly Parton and Guy Fieri? What? What? Who says, one of my favorite people is Guy Fieri?
Dolly Parton, we all agree on. We get Dolly Parton. She has a new line of clothes for dogs, and they're adorable.
And wigs.
And a wig, a Dolly Parton wig for your dog.
I'm shocked that no one has come up with dog wigs before.
No, they have dog, but Dolly.
But this Guy Fieri thing, I was like, what?
You'd be surprised. Whenever, I was on that one game.
He's so obnoxious.
I get that too, but when I was on Minute to Win It, when it was on NBC, he hosted it before. I think it went in syndication, and somebody else did.
I want a jalapeno poppers with a side of ribs.
But more than any other fucking, and I don't mean to brag, but like we both have been on game shows. Literally, one was hosted by William fucking Shatner.
Yes.
The thing that most people came at me and were in, oh my God, Guy Fieri. People in middle America fucking love Guy Fieri.
I think these women just wanted to have a guys and dollies party, and this was the only guy they knew.
They wouldn't be that clever to think of a guys and dolly party. That actually, you just made it gay.
I think they said it though. We're having a guy and dollies party. Yeah.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. I don't get the Guy Fieri thing.
I guess
nice. He smelled like pot. I understand why.
Guy Pearce would not be their favorite celebrity.
Ooh.
That may be a little too niche for them.
I don't mind a Guy Pearce.
Or Guy Ritchie, their favorite British director.
Ooh, yeah. Guy Ritchie did Sherlock Holmes. I don't know, shit like that.
Who are other guys?
Guy Pearce.
Guy Fawkes.
Yeah. Remember that movie?
Their favorite.
Guy Pearce in Memento.
Yes. Oh, that's good. Their
Guy
favorite.
Fawkes? Who's that?
Guy Fawkes. British usurper. Their
Surfer?
favorite usurper, like government.
I thought you said a surfer.
We need to move on because I'm getting frustrated by this, by having to tell you who everyone is.
Once again, I ruined the bit.
You did. God. Michelle, I'm going to call you soon. Because she would have taken this 2 more times with guys.
You just need someone who's pretentious to get your
yes,
joke. Your pretentious joke.
Yes.
I know.
This is Below Deck Med, season whatever, episode blah blah.
Season 7, episode 10, Finding the Groove.
Finding the Groove.
Get to the groove.
What I tried to do before I came out.
Yes. Didn't work for me either.
I never really found the groove that well.
No.
Could never find that groove.
I have, y'all, go to our Linktree link, live shows, in our Instagram and TikTok, all about. Also, you're getting it. It's on the free feed.
Single Life.
The first
Season
episode
3.
was...
Yeah.
Oh, it's so great, y'all. We're having a ball with that. So check out the Single Life.
What if in other cultures that the chef's kiss is actually deplorable? I know.
It's been out now. Single Life's been out for a couple of weeks now. When this aired. No, Below Deck Med's this week.
Yes, this week.
It's Badoo that we're all over the place.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all come see us live. We'd love to see you there and check out Single Life.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be beyond fun. It's gonna be very fun. It's exciting.
I'm excited to go back out on the road.
I am too. I'm getting it now that we booked the travel and everything. I'm ready.
I'm excited to meet people, meet new dick.
Yeah, I think that's what you're very excited about. Your second monkeypox kicked in. Now you're at 100%, aren't you?
I've been craving bananas for a while.
She sure has, folks. Sure has.
So I'm going to make some dick appointments later on this week. Woo! It's weird. It's like my old reliables know I'm feeling it too because they sense a disturbance in the force and they start texting me. And I heard one saying, "Miss you, babe."
Or by disturbance, or they're just getting pictures of your red asshole. Angry.
Monkeypox baboons.
They go, hey, sorry, I got to take this. This is Poods. And they're like, oh, did he say just a picture of his butt?
But it's literally, no, I just start sending out vibrations.
Like your bat signal. It's your butt signal.
And they all of a sudden go, whoop. I need to call him.
Wow.
It's like the siren song.
I think it sounds more like, hey!
But I'm luring them to their death to their deaths in my ass.
You come here for the class, everybody. High caliber show.
What are we
right.
talking about?
Okay, I'm just jumping in because my first teabag is, what is elevated Californian?
I wrote that down. You can't say it that way. Elevated Californian.
Californian.
They nailed elevated Californian. Here's what
Sadly,
it is.
I think these people are from California.
They are. Here's what it is. Sadly. This is every bad phrase that we've heard here in Los Angeles. This is farm to table. This is sashimi. I absolutely love anything with nori. I love anything that's
food that are tapas that aren't normally tapas, that aren't Spanish at all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything that
Like
is
barbecue tapas,
Yeah.
soul food tapas.
They don't even know what these things are.
No.
Part of the allure for this charter is the staff also hates them.
Kyle fucking hates these women.
And the weird, it's all about talk and how they're perceived and how they need to be perceived on television.
Yeah.
It is, and they also did that thing where it's a very millennial or like older millennial thing where they kind of sing everything that they're doing.
Oh yeah. But getting out the jet skis, getting out the jet skis.
I'm taking my meds for my yeast infection.
I got fucked by my old fraternity
Wait.
friend.
We sing everything too. But we do it in a less ironic way. Maybe.
We literally have a song
Are we
called,
basic?
We have a song called The Girth Boat.
But that is a whole other level.
We are basic.
This charter, I liked it when they're making Twilight references. I was like,
Oh.
what are you doing?
That surprised you? Look at these women. They all want to fuck sparkly
I got
like
lightheaded.
diamonds, Edward.
I'm saying it's just for these people who think they think they're with it, to make a Twilight reference, which that's at least 15 years ago that those books were written.
But that's when they were like teenage
Yeah.
girls.
But it's weird that that's what what's wrong with you?
Just had a little coughing fit. I'm fine. Please, when you have I just sit here and patiently while you just hack up a line.
I'd rather shame you. Or as they also could. We love Dave. He nailed upscale LA chic. I don't know what upscale LA chic is.
And you're a pretentious person that lives in LA.
I know. I go to those restaurants all the time. That's not true. I can't afford those restaurants.
Oh, we cannot afford those.
They're not good either. They're like, maybe you'll run into one of them that's good.
Well, wasn't LA one of the first places in the U.S. where like fusion food was a big thing? So it's like now we've taken that so extra. It's like we've gone so far. What is anything anymore?
No, it's true. Things go in cycles like that. But yeah, the charter is. They're
I'd
ridiculous.
rather order Cracker Barrel from Uber Eats, thank you, and get some hash brown casserole.
There's a really great quote too, where one of they're eating fish. Says, "Oh my God, fresh fish is so different."
That made me think, are they not from California then?
I don't know. I think they have been to California a couple times and they loved the food they had there.
They feel very Orange County to me, actually.
That's true.
Like they feel very Orange County.
But this is just, oh, wow.
Because people from Orange County wouldn't suck on a dick on TV.
No, but we'll talk about what happens when they bring
We'll
out
talk about that.
when they bring out Steven later.
Yeah, we'll get that. What's your next teabag?
I keep thinking that is the least dildo-like name I can think of.
It is. I agree. I agree with that.
Because I would probably make a joke that says, "I know my first name is Dildo." You don't get it. Never mind.
I know my first name is Dildo. But it makes sense.
Anyone else who knows anything about true crime and movies, I know my first name is Steven with the kid who was kidnapped. Never mind.
I remember that movie.
I love having to explain every every single reference I make. Y'all, if you even knew how defeated I feel. What's your next teabag?
I think it's your turn.
Put me out of my misery.
I just want to say, if we thought Jason was someone we didn't enjoy, the fact that he just said, I miss Ray Gun, tells you everything you need to know.
I think it's weird. What's interesting about him now is you can kind of see Z and Courtney pairing off. And Storm is also in their clique. So all of this is all butthurt feelings for Jason.
But at the same
But just do your job.
But Courtney tried to include him and joke around with him. And Courtney's the type, like, she'll be very friendly. But if you're not friendly to her, she just says, fuck it, who cares?
No, that's true.
So I still think it's on. Jason kind of misses. He says, he talks about I miss being on a team and I'm kind of the weird one. Like, but I still think it's on him. No,
you're not weird. You're just boring. You're a finance person.
You're boring and you're kind of a dick.
Yeah, I saw those painted toenails and I immediately was like, you're trying so hard.
He's trying so hard.
I want to talk about the DPing of the two anchors. Y'all, Sandy's getting DP'd and she can't wait to drop two anchors.
She can't wait.
She loves a threesome, but all women.
Does.
That should have been a dildo's name. Anchor.
Anchor. Yeah, that's a good name.
Dropping Anchor. Anyway, so these anchors, it is heavily foreshadowed when Captain Sandy goes, yeah, we're gonna drop two anchors. I think it's better thing in a V shape, kind of like when you hold your fingers up and you do your tongue through it.
Yeah, kind of like a woman's most inner flower. When she opens those stems and shows me that pollen place.
What? Pollen place?
I think Captain Sandy talks about a woman's anatomy in a very flowery, elevated way because she feels like that's sexy for her.
I don't ever want to think about that for her.
Oh, yeah.
No, I just picture her licking her lips before she's about to go in.
That
yeah.
tongue, Granny.
No.
I'm a granny because I used to do some. I've licked a lot of these in my time.
Wow.
A lot of times.
So we're gonna do that, and we see at the end the anchors get twisted. Dave jumps in. Storm jumps in.
Dave wouldn't jump in. He's
no.
And fucking Jason wouldn't do it.
No. And so we'll see what happens next week. It looks like this episode didn't have too much besides the awful guests, and it did
have a bit of. First of all, Poodle, what 3 things are you grateful for?
That was so weird to say.
What's so weird is Tash can't help but, again, someone I know sitting next to me on this couch about 10 years ago. Y'all, when you know those people that can't help but to flirt?
Yeah.
But now, you wouldn't keep flirting with Dave because know he's fucking needy Von Niederstein.
He's a cuckoo bird.
And he's just a ball of hurt.
Too dark, yeah.
She can't help but fucking flirt with him.
She also says, do you need a hug later? I
can't feel sorry for you, honey.
I think it's worse than that. I think it's an absolute compulsion.
It's a compulsion because now, guess what? Guess whose boyfriend now is texting her all the time and acting crazy, and like the way Dave, it's literally she's just ping-ponging back and fucking forth.
I think she needs to be around when things start being okay. She starts to want to make them dangerous again and dramatic. It is a compulsion.
Feels horrible to her.
Yep, not normal.
She cannot be at peace.
So that's why she starts being a little flirty with him, and of course he takes that in a completely different way.
But he's like, hey, well, he kind of does, but he doesn't. He's like, I'll take the scraps and get what I get, and maybe she'll come back to me when the other boyfriend fucks up.
I screamed.
And I was like, and this is we literally just see the fucking cycle.
Wow. It's so fucking childish, too. Like, you don't...
Of her or him?
Both. Both
Okay,
to behave this way.
It's so short-sighted.
Yeah. Ugh.
With this didn't go well. Why do you think this is going to go well again?
I've basically written her off because she's unhelpable. I think she's unaware of her patterns. And
do you feel like this is kind of one of my other tea bags, but it makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead if that's okay. It's like, I don't know how I feel about Natalya starting. Again, this is brewing between them. They're going to have a fight.
Yeah.
But when Natalya basically saying she's the worst provisioner order ever, this would drive you fucking crazy.
Oh, this inefficient ordering.
But it's kind of a metaphor for who she is, don't you think?
Well, Tosh and Natalya are very different people.
Very. They may look alike, but they are very different.
No. And if Tosh is 100% chaos all the time.
Yeah.
And Natalya is, I need to control every single
She's
element.
Reserved
Yes.
order. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Natalya hates every bit of inefficiency, and when she sees it, it drives her nuts. And I guarantee you, Tasha's leadership style has been driving her nuts for a while, and Kyle is starting to get bothered by it. There is a mutiny on the horizon.
But it's also that I feel like someone who's so concerned and over orders is someone who is so scared of being made an imposter, or scared of not being. It's like the way she is in her. And she has to overdo.
Everyone has to deal. They have to have more welcome shots, more elaborate things.
Like it's a codependency thing. Like, I don't want anyone to feel bad. I can't be responsible for anybody feeling bad.
Yeah.
So let me order all the fucking Coca-Cola.
And it's the same thing with Dave. She doesn't want to be responsible for him feeling bad.
Yeah.
And so she's like, "Do you need
Let
a
me get
hug?"
a hug.
Oh, when she did that, I screeched.
It was a metaphor.
Ugh. Yuck.
Y'all get that taste out of your mouth. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Jet skis going in the water.
We'll be right
in the water.
We're taking a commercial.
So, question.
Answer? Probably not.
Did
Probably not.
Dave just start taking antidepressants?
He's like a new, or maybe he just needed sleep.
Maybe.
Or maybe he needed to wear a wig. You know
the
what?
wig looked good on him.
When you're upset, you wear wigs, and it does make you feel better.
A wig will change your mood around like that in a 180.
Y'all think I'm joking?
No, I'm not
He's
lying.
literally been upset, and he's got up and just starts putting on
If
wig.
I put on a wig, I become a... First of all, as I say all the time,
This is so true.
You don't choose a wig. The wig chooses you.
It does choose you.
And it's like when I need to put when I'm not feeling it, when I have to do a cameo, I'm like, I put a wig on, it's there.
It's
Something takes over. When love takes over.
Remember when you
Is that
first...
Kelly Rowland?
I think so. Remember when you first heard that song?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
boy,
need to say
you were
this right now.
slutty to that song a lot. So was I.
If you love Kelly Rowland, you're gay.
Oh, beyond
You're
gay. I just retweeted something she said on Instagram the other day.
You are gee.
I love her.
And if you love Michelle, you are a drag queen.
Oh yeah.
You're his second level.
Third level.
Oh my God. God, I love Kelly Rowland.
Oh, tonight. God. I think I've had someone finger my butthole on the
with
dance
that song.
floor to that song.
I think that's included in the rights. That needs to happen when it's played.
What would our mother say that they know that on a dance floor, some guy literally put their hands in our pants and put their finger up our butt?
I think my mother would I think it would take her a while, and she's like, oh, I don't know, do what you do. But I want to say that he is so positive now, and maybe.
I
mean, sleep
He did get sleep, and he's been kind of sleep deprived.
maybe he just had a moment of just being by himself and not haunted by what he could have for a while. And or maybe he just got a moment of clarity where he just said, this is my job and I need to do my fucking job. And I need to get out of my feelings while I'm doing my job.
Maybe, but I don't think it's gonna be. It's gonna last because he's gonna get tired again. His defenses are gonna be down. Tosh is gonna pull him in again.
Or maybe the Wellbutrin that the doctor force-fed him and mandated when he had a panic attack or something is starting to kick in. Or some kind of anti-anxiety, and he does need to be on meds. I believe in medication. I strongly believe. I take medication. I strongly believe in it. I think a lot more people should be on it. I do think medication can be abused, but I can see him as someone who definitely is in need of medication.
Yeah.
Who cannot regulate their own moods. Yep. You're having problems with that. Go see your doctor.
And it is scientifically proven. Something people do back home. They'll take the medication, but they don't do therapy. Y'all.
Yes. Therapy is important.
Therapy actually
it's the second step.
Empirically proven actually makes your medication work better, and medication helps you have better realizations and better improvement in therapy. So go to BetterHelp and use our BetterHelp code.
Yes. Way to pimp that sponsor.
Well, hey. Love them.
Hey. What's your next teabag? Or did you just
Courtney
do one?
Best line of the show where she said, basically where she said, Jason's always kind of an asshole. Maybe he's a slow learner. 35, maybe this is the year.
God, I love her on this boat.
I love her.
She's going to wind up being, if she's on another season, she's going to wind up being way up there in the pantheon of people who viewers love. She's already pretty beloved.
She's great because she's so well liked, but also she gets to a point where she will stand up for herself and not take shit.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And according to Captain Sandy, she's basically going to replace Malia next season.
Basically.
Speaking of all things that Captain Sandy likes, Charles in Charge. Cagney and Lacey, things that she doesn't like, the dark.
No.
Captain Sandy does not like the dark.
No.
You got to get the guests back here before. I don't like this going around in the dark.
Storm, can you hear me?
The dark is coming. So she is basically, she's like, I don't want them out there after dark. It is true.
Even
it is
Storm,
dangerous.
when he was riding back, Storm said,
yeah.
Oh, this wasn't a good idea. But
they did start late.
They did. But it's also, this kind of goes in my next teabag. Storm's got to this is why I think Storm's going to be a really good Bosun, because he says, I'm doing everything. I know I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
I can't stop. And Captain Sandy, she kind of has this moment where she pulls Storm aside and I don't know if she used this on her ship tour, but she kind of talks about what leadership is.
Yes.
To Storm. They're sitting there and she looks at, I'll just let you say it. I feel like you remember better than me.
Well, what she basically said was leadership is just like that bald basketball coach said in Just the 10 of Us.
She did. Explain that more, Poodle.
That leadership, like he told everybody in the locker room at the basketball.
We weren't going to do this, but we're just going to do it now. Y'all, we're going to do a below deck med theater. All right. And hello, Captain. Hey, Captain Storm. You wanted to see me?
Your South African accent sounds great.
South African. You wanted to see me, Captain.
Well, here's the thing, Storm.
Yeah.
The minute the sun goes down, we got a problem.
Yeah.
And I can't have these people. It's a safety issue.
Oh, safety.
And safety, just like that time on Just the 10 of Us.
Yeah.
When there was water on the basketball court.
Is that
maybe sweat, possibly. I don't know.
Yeah.
So they sweat a lot in basketball, especially high school boys. That's what I've heard.
Yeah,
Don't have a lot of experience with high school boys.
My sister played basketball. A lot of
Don't
women
care
sweat.
about your sister.
Okay.
But tell me more later on. Do you have a picture? But I will say, what that bald coach with a lot of kids.
Yeah.
They all, what are their names? One of them was named Brooke.
Didn't watch this show.
She was the pretty blonde one.
Don't think I was
The
born
other
when-
was kind of like a porny nun. She wanted to be, she had dark hair, glasses, looked like a librarian. There were several boys, but I don't remember their names. Just remember the girls. There was a curvy one, too.
Captain, why'd you bring me here?
Well, I wanted to tell you, but anyway, the coach was trying to wipe up some water, and someone slipped right, and because no one wiped up the water.
Okay.
And what I'm saying is, get the goddamn guests back before dark. Okay, we're not going to have a problem.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So it's my mistake because I didn't tell you about it.
Okay.
But
all right, so you're not going to punish me?
No. But remember, I need you to next time anticipate the things that I don't tell you.
But if you don't tell me, then how would I?
That's part of
Captain.
That's part of leadership. That's the thing. Anticipating what I don't tell you or won't tell you. Okay? Got it, Storm?
Okay, Captain. Thank you.
Okay. I gotta go watch my show.
And scene. They do not have the theme song from Just the 10 of Us on
Doing
Spotify.
it the best I can. Didn't know nobody but me.
They have the fucking theme from Coach.
You just YouTube it.
Fail Spotify.
Anyway.
Leave us a review on Spotify, though. But Storm is realizing he can't do everything for everyone.
Right.
So that's good.
You gotta delegate.
I love that part where she said, even if they mess up.
Yeah.
Because
she's basically what's going to happen is he's going to try to do that, and someone's going to fuck up,
and then she's going to blame him.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that she's really behaved herself this season, and she's made a lot of good calls.
Yeah.
Because we've got people sometimes coming at me saying, now, why don't you like Captain Sandy again?
This is your first season, you would think she's a pretty good captain.
If you can really experience the messiness, season 3 is a really shitty season for her, where she's basically talking out of both sides of her mouth to different parts of the people of the crew. Season 4 is perhaps her at her worst. That's the Maritime Law with Hannah, where she's basically just trying to destroy Hannah.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's season. I think no, that's season 5.
That's 5. Yeah.
But season 6, she did some great work in the cuckoo department.
Yeah.
She is a camera hog. She loves to give long speeches about what leadership is. I promise you, hopefully she will not let me down this season, and you'll all roll your eyes and go, "Oh, she's awful."
Yeah, she's gonna get pissed.
Yeah,
we're gonna see it,
and it's not pretty. I promise you, y'all. I don't hate her just for no reason.
No, that's true.
There are reasons.
You actually, in your defense, you usually actually love lesbians more than most people. I know.
Do. I love lesbians.
It's a thing for you.
Yeah.
You really.
The only thing we don't share is a love of the vagina.
But other than that, you're very much alike.
Yeah.
How much are you like? I'm going to use Kyle's line because it made me laugh. The sisterhood of the traveling pants.
This charter annoys me the way a piece of popcorn in my tooth.
That's a great way
for it. I can't get it out.
And they're not terrible. It's not like they did anything wrong. They're just always there kind of sticking you in your gum.
Yeah. And also you're
glad you had the popcorn, but you just want that kernel out.
Or it's some terrible pop song that gets in your head that's so stupid. That's what this charter is like for me.
But this goes, part of being a good, I think especially a lead stew, is knowing Kate's good at this, or not Kate, maybe she was, but I thought Katie was good at this. I think Aisha is pretty good at it.
Oh, she's really good.
It's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say is
Reading the temperature
room.
of the guests.
Yeah, reading the temperature of the
Tosh
guests.
doesn't.
She's so clueless, and the fact that like Kyle is right. I could have told you this is not the crew to put tequila
They're all frowns.
in a D-dep.
They're all like.
They're all prudes.
They're all like. They're totally Orange County. I think you might be
I
right.
think they're Orange County, yeah.
And they're all up for wild
Y'all, because
things.
L.A. women, we know would suck that dick
They're
and
all
take that tequila.
they're all wild until it's all it.
It's again. They say they're wild. They say they're cool, and then when push comes to shove, they're like, "Ooh, no!" What are people
when
gonna
that
think?
dildo came out, it was blurred, and those faces.
You could hear a dildo drop.
I laughed so much I made myself hoarse
It was.
because it was literally someone throwing a dildo in a pool full of children, and everyone just
Mommy,
kind of
what's
sits
that?
there and looks at it.
Get away from it, little Jimmy.
Well, it's not even that. It's almost like everyone knows what it is. Like even like the older children know what it is, and everyone won't comment on it. And everyone just stared at the dildo, and the ones who weren't staring looked away in shame.
Kind of like when someone commented on Sandy Duncan's glass eye.
Yes, that's exactly.
In the middle of
and at
choir
one point,
concert.
one of the more brave women tries to shake the tequila out of the dick. She winds up just jerking it off, and a woman is saying, "No, don't do that!" Because y'all, these women know they're on camera, and they're telling everyone to watch it,
And they know that people are going from their church are probably going to watch
their
this.
mega church.
Yeah.
Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, I love to sing your praise. Get up and clap.
Hey, Jesus.
On the 1 and the 3.
And 3 and 4. He get in the Trinity.
You don't know any mega church songs?
Thankfully, no. Because they're bad.
I don't think people who grew up in Catholic churches can throw stones.
I'm not saying that out, but I'm saying I think that Magic Church movie is really hokey.
Here's the problem. They are pop songs that are kind of well written and catchy. So I don't know if I'd say, are they corny? Very much so.
Yes.
Are the songs eye rolling? Yes. I think the music, some of the hooks that are written are actually really well written pop songs. But they're filled with phrases like, he has made me glad. Oh, he has made me glad. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad.
It's always the worst lyrics.
It's the disparity between a pop hook and a really corny religious lyric that makes you want to throw yourself out of a moving car.
Lyric. It's a pretty bad lyric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the issue. It's a very layered problem with megachurch music. Or praise songs in general.
Didn't know I was going to hit a nerve on that one. Just one word would have sufficed for an answer.
You're never going to get that with me. Sorry.
Anyway, so it's funny because they like even talk like Shelby at one point says, "Can we have a beer bong? That would be amazing."
They don't want a beer bong.
They don't want that at all.
But that dildo, God, that's a great. It really was like they all stared at it like it was some. You know that one person who you bring out, like imagine. Let's say you're at a party and everyone else eats like super conservatively, like middle America. They don't eat anything wild. And you just say, I brought out like a big sushi roll with like eel. And everyone kind of looks at it and goes, oh.
Or like Aunt Peggy and Aunt Darla when they came out to my grad school graduation. And I thought I wanted to take them to something different, LA.
Yes.
And I thought, well, you know what? I'll just take them to a Cuban restaurant. They can get like ropa vieja.
Which
like,
is beef.
Which is just beef.
Yeah.
On like a tostone or with rice.
Yeah.
Bean. Like, I'm not stretching that much. They looked at it as if they were eating alien food. And Darla said, what's that? I was like, it's ropa vieja. What's it? What's it? And Aunt Peggy said, what's it called in American? And I said, it's called ropa vieja. And they tried it, and they both chewed on it.
Old rope.
And
That's what you should have said.
That's what I should have said. They took a bite, and they ate it the way I used to eat my mother's boiled asparagus.
Ugh.
Just like,
Is there anything worse than limp asparagus?
no. And I remember Aunt Peggy said, they got Dr. Pepper here? I said, nope. And she said, all right. and just ate it and drank her iced tea.
Well,
And she didn't like that because it was a weird flavored iced tea.
Well,
which
you
I
have a
don't blame
problem
her
with
for
that, too.
Yeah, it's not iced tea if it's some peach stuff from Nestea,
the
y'all.
the only thing I don't have anything else. I think that's all I've got for this episode.
I will say, raise your hand if you're on this couch. If you're that person like Rachel that Aurora claimed. Rachel, well, I saw her once throw up in a red cup, put it back down on the countertop, and then she continued to party.
Me?
Yeah.
That's just being in your 20s.
I went, Rachel is a poodle. Or poodle is a Rachel.
You do a keep the party going puke.
I could never. Once I vomited, I was done.
Oh my God.
I couldn't.
Amateur.
Oh yeah, I couldn't do it.
No, you go out and you puke in the bushes and you go have fun again.
Oh, I can never do it. Once I vomit, I'm done.
Now, these days, no. First of all, I don't drink so much that I puke anymore.
That's a good rule of thumb.
Yeah. This was totally FSU. They actually might be Florida because these were FSU girls, which
They did
is
go to
a
SFU.
party
Big
school.
party school. Good music school, but big party school.
Yeah, I went. That was when I I visited, and I was like,
You might not have come out alive if you went to that school.
yeah. And I was thinking about going, but they didn't have as much money to give me as other places did. So, well, I wasn't going to go to a place that doesn't give me money.
It's true. You don't do that now.
Just like now.
I wish you would do that with your tricks.
I'm not going to the West Side unless you pay me.
Please. I'd love to do this on a soundstage in Bel Air.
Ooh, I'd have to be on my back a lot for that.
Please.
That's all I've got.
I think that's all I got, too. I just want to say, again, y'all, like butt sex, twerking is very similar. You kind of have to separate your butt muscles from your thigh muscles.
You do.
I miss Courtney twerking.
And you see Natalya doing it, too? They were twin twerking.
They were twin twerking.
Twinnerking.
Anyway, yeah, I think that, let's see. Why did I write? Oh, no, that was just good. And then at the end, we already talked about that.
The anchor
Storm
getting
goes
twisted.
down, and Jason's like, this is really dangerous.
This could kill him.
And they're stuck on a boat with 11-year-old girls and 22-year-old bodies. That's all I got.
You know, talking 11-year-old girls, Kyle,
yes,
who is still bereft over one night, one kiss with Frank.
From someone he knew for 2 days, he's acting like Keira Knightley, that her love is gone in some fucking pretentious English movie.
I will ask you to keep the name Keira Knightley out of your mouth.
Fine, Rachel McAdams.
I love her too. But who is there?
Blake Lively.
Okay.
I
like her
Blake.
though.
I
so
like Blake Lively. Well, basically,
Dakota Fanning.
You don't like Dakota Fanning?
Who does?
I don't know. I don't have an opinion on her.
No one likes her.
Is she horrible?
It doesn't matter. No one likes her.
Come at us if you like Dakota Fanning.
No, Dakota's Fanning. I've been on the record about this. The best Dakota Fanning performance is her reading the fuck out of Ellen about her birthday party.
Dakota Fanning. I always get her confused with
I'm
other
sorry.
Fanning.
I'm not. What did I say Dakota Fanning for? I meant fuck. The one who was
Melanie Griffith's daughter.
Yes.
Dakota Johnson.
Thank you. I'm
What
sorry.
just happened?
Dakota Fanning is fine.
I like Dakota Fanning.
We just switched places.
Why?
We just Freaky Friday.
What is it? She has done nothing to me, but I don't really like Dakota Johnson.
No one does.
And I don't know why.
They keep putting her in films.
She was in that new remake of a pretentious British person.
Yes, and that was another reason I despised her. I need to watch that film.
When she comes on screen, though, I just go,
Yeah,
I don't love her. And she's done nothing to me.
I know.
And her reading Ellen is one of the best things
That's her
I've
best
ever
performance.
seen. And I hate Ellen, so I should love her.
I don't know why. If someone can come up with a reason,
come around and like her because she read Ellen.
if someone can come up with a reason why people don't like Dakota Johnson,
And some people think she really fucked that guy from Dorian Gray or 100
Jamie.
Shades of Grey.
What's
And
his
he's
name?
hot.
He is hot.
So maybe she's a dick pig. Maybe we should like her.
Dorian Gray.
Why don't we like her?
I don't know.
They should make a gay version called 100 Shades of Dorian Gray. That's where he's innovating
69 Shades of Dorian Gray.
I think you've downloaded that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, that's the show. You can find us all. You know where to fucking find us. We're tired and I'm hungry. I want to go eat.
I'm hungry
I want to
too.
eat some ropa vieja now, everybody. We'll see you on the flip side. See you next week. And until then, it's
Anchors the Gay.